Alrighty, morning people. How are ya? Well, it's morning here anyway. Just a couple small jobs today, nothing too exciting. So I think I'm gonna give the car a good clean. It definitely needs it. And yeah, I'm gonna actually try and do some ceramic coating. So I just recently realised that it's quite affordable from your local shops now. So yeah, I got it from Super Cheap Auto. I think I brought a base cleaner, so it cleans off all the grime and yuck. So that was about, I don't know, $40 or something. And then I brought the ceramic coat again for 40 something dollars. I brought it a couple of weeks ago, I can't remember, but in total it was about 80, 90 bucks for the two bottles. Here they are. They're Mother's brand, so pretty good, well-known brand. So that's the polish and coat. So yeah, it sort of just says paint correction and primer for the ceramic. So that's what you put on first. It removes oxidization, which is good for my car too because the steelworks. And then we have the spray coating. So apparently just spray that on and kind of wipe it. So it seems very simple. Keen to give it a go. But first, I haven't actually checked recently, but I know I was definitely over 100 subscribers. I was at like 104 the other day, or at least last week when I checked. So that's awesome. Thanks guys. Keep it up. Keep subscribing. I'm not here for massive subscriptions, but I just love when I see them keep rolling through. So yeah, keep it up and I'll keep doing videos and hopefully I can progress somewhere. I did see a beginner at drift event came up sort of local to me recently. I'm very keen to try and give it a go. I just don't know if I trust the car yet for a whole day on a drift track. Like engine mounts holding up because yeah, I welded them and I don't know, my tyres are a bit uneven, sort of got different treads all around, so it's not exactly great to slide on. And yeah, as much as I'd love to do it, I've got a lot going on at the moment. So yeah, hopefully I get there and I can get some footage. I'll try. It's about 6 weeks away, so I've got some time, but whether it happens or not, I don't know yet. So being that I've got over 100 subscribers, I said I would do a burnout, so I'll put that clip in now. It's probably a bit of a surprise, but anyway, I'll do it. Alright, back to cleaning. Car's out there, I'll do the usual. Wash it, clean it, and put this stuff on and see how we go. Alrighty, she's all washed. I've just got a dryer, and then we'll move on to the ceramic coat. So she's not perfect, but at least if I can look after her, she'll last a bit longer and still look nice. So you may notice at this spot here, where it's covered in oil, there's a car missing. So I sold my ute. I got rid of it. I mean, having a rego for that, and a couple bikes was getting all too much, stopping me from spending money on these things. So hopefully now that I've sold that car, I have a little bit more cash to play with and I can do this up a little bit more. So maybe expect something good soon. Quick startup, get her up in the garage in the shade so it's a bit easy to apply this stuff, because it says not to do it in the sun and usually makes life difficult because everything dries so quick. Park her straight in the middle to give me room all around. That should do it. Nice and easy. Seems pretty straightforward. Directions sort of says it's like a 3-in-1 coating. It says here best to use with the spray coating afterwards. Directions is just like normal polish, so you put it on a microfiber cloth, rub it evenly in small sections, and then remove it with a wet cloth. And then after that we use a spray bottle. It should take a little while, but anyway, we'll see how we go. It says to do it in small 1 to 2 foot sections. I prefer to do it per panel, so like do one guard, bonnet, roof, and work it like that. I think it's a lot easier to keep track of rather than doing like a little bit of the bonnet, cleaning it off, and then doing another section of the bonnet. It's really difficult. So yeah, we'll do that. Alrighty, just from the prep stuff, it's a bit cloudy. Tells me to use a wet rag, but probably got to go over it again. This has still got some on it, but seems to really clean it up. It seems to make it a bit better white. Gets the crap out, so it's definitely working. I've done the roof. It is, excuse the dent, it's very shiny. It does look good. I mean, it's alright to touch. I mean, it's not great. I've done waxes before on other cars and, you know, clay bars, and they end up turning up really, really nice. See, that's even leaving my fingerprints on the roof. You probably can't see it, but yeah, I don't know if I'm completely satisfied, but I mean, I guess with ceramic coating, it's more about the protection rather than how shiny and well it looks. So yeah, you're not supposed to have waxes on when you apply it, but we'll see how good it protects next time it rains or I go through some dirt. Alrighty, it's been a while since I've actually been back at it with this thing, because yeah, I washed it, cleaned it. You saw me do the clear coat, all the ceramic, I mean. So yeah, since then I've sort of packed the car up, didn't really drive it too much, and yeah, I've got sick, as you might be able to tell. Not COVID, just a flu, but it put me on my ass and I haven't done anything for a while. But so I'd like to clarify that the ceramic coating is actually really good. So I thought it wasn't that good, but it's more due to my roof and my bonnet being a bit rough and being a bit faded possibly, and that's what I can feel when I'm rubbing it with the microfiber cloth. So yeah, I will probably take it to a car wash and I'll show you how well it beads up, because I'm really impressed with that. Alrighty, looks like there's rain up ahead, so I'm not going to wash the car, but it'd be a good indication to see how it stays clean after some rain. So we'll watch it bead off and see how it goes. Be interesting. And here's the rain. So it's pissing down. I can already see it beating off the bonnet really well, even though that's probably like one of the roughest surfaces on the paint. But we'll see what it's like when we get home. Alrighty, back home. It actually stopped raining quite a bit down the highway, so it actually had time to sort of air dry the car. I can only see just a couple little bubbles left on the bonnet and all that, so I'm assuming when I get home it's going to be really dry, which it never used to be. It used to be quite wet after a rainy drive, and even then a dry drive down the highway. So we'll see once we get out, but I'm really impressed with this ceramic coat now that I've actually let it sort of sink in and get it through some dirty bits of driving and wet weather. Pack her away, open the roller door up, squish it between the ladder, tools and the missus car. It's nice and tight in this garage. I can't wait till I get a bigger shed. Nice and tight. The worst bit's me getting out. It's quite squishy. Also, with my motorbikes, I don't have much room front wise, so I've always got to check that it's inside the roller door and just push it in that last little bit. So looking over the car, it's completely dry after rain and then a quick dry bit. You can see the beads just on the back of the roof here, so they've all blown off the roof completely, and now they're just sitting on that little tail edge, which is sick. Like there's a couple little bits that's come off the window here, but they're beaded up. The rest of the roof is completely dry, even when that's pretty rough. Sides of the car, completely dry. And as you saw, it was pretty heavy rain, and it got heavier after I stopped filming too. So again, just beaded off and then just sitting on those edges. So yeah, when I throw water on this thing, it actually bounces back at you, and it's like it doesn't want to accept water at all. It's really impressive. So yeah, for anyone wanting to do ceramic coat, the Mother's Home job is actually really good. Like, I would recommend it. Like, I sort of can't wait to do it on a newer car, like the Mrs. car or something, I'm assuming, and then it'll be really good and really resilient to dirt and water, because it's fresh paint and stuff like that, only a couple of years old. So yeah, give it a go. It's quite affordable now.
So yeah, in saying that, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, do all that, hit like, comment, tell me about all your rides if you've got cars that are similar, 1Js, all that. I should be able to reply. I've seen a few messages about my intake setup, so maybe my next video I kind of want to do a compression test soon, and I might go over the intake for you guys that are interested. So yeah, I'll hopefully get that up soon. Been pretty busy with everything going on lately, so we'll see. Might be a week, might be a couple of weeks, who knows. Thanks.